What's going on, guys? Chaz Guy here. In this new episode of Battlefield News, I will be talking to you guys about some of the latest and most current news and topics regarding Battlefield. The news topics today will include the future of vehicle balancing in the next patch, loadout presets that could come to Battlelog, and Friend Appreciation Month in February. Hopping right in, we have our first news story, and this is regarding the upcoming patch, which is supposedly coming out maybe sometime next week or just early February. And this patch is heavily focused on balancing vehicles only. There isn't much of infantry, or actually there's barely any infantry, and it's just focused on nerfing and buffing certain aspects that were overpowered before or underpowered. And I just want to quickly go over what is being nerfed or buffed. First, we have the aircraft and the anti-aircraft tweaks. They first reduced the total amount of missiles that can be carried by the mobile AA from 6 to 4. The total missiles being carried before was making it impossible for helicopters, or just a matter of fact any aircrafts, to use their countermeasures to avoid those attacks. They also reduced the velocity of the 20mm cannon from 1,200 meters to 800 meters to match the 30mm cannon. Hopefully this reduction will prevent the mobile AA to shoot people from their home base, which before was a big problem. But the damage of the cannons are unchanged and are the same, and aircrafts, especially helicopters, I would recommend to stay away from those things because they can really shred you up still. They reduced the physical impact of all the anti-aircraft missiles to prevent helicopters from flipping upside down when they're hit. This has happened to me so many times, and I'm glad they fixed it, since if you got hit by a heat seeker or something, you most likely flip upside down and slam into the ground without you be able to control it. They reduced the cone where the active radar missiles will search for the target, making them harder to use, which is a great thing since the AA in the back could also always be spamming those things, and you will basically be a sitting duck in the air. They also increased the direct damage done by the attack helicopter's gunner, because the gunner before was really weak in my opinion, weaker than Battlefield 3's, and it didn't feel right when you shot them with a 30mm round that it'll take so many bullets to kill one target. And this will hopefully be able to help the pilot taking down vehicle targets with this change. And lastly, they increased the direct damage of the Zuni rockets for the attack helicopters. The rate of fire of these rockets combined with the smaller magazine made them a poor choice over the other rocket types, but in my opinion I actually felt like they were fine. I love the Zuni rockets, and hopefully this doesn't make them overpowered and DICE will have to nerf it if it was. They also reduced the splash damage and maximum splash damage range of the Scout helicopter's 25mm cannons, and I believe this is a great move by DICE because the 25mm cannons were way too powerful, and I believe it's basically made everyone use the 25mm cannons and not use the 7.62 because the 7.62 miniguns were kind of weak in my opinion compared to the 25mm cannons. Next, on to the tanks and anti-tank tweaks. So first, they reduced the intelligence of the MBT law missiles, meaning the MBT law missiles are now harder to track onto enemy targets and hit them. So it means the players will actually have to aim the rockets more directly at the tank or at the vehicle to get an effective hit, which is a great thing. And they also fixed the bug where the MBT law will not be detected by the active protection and destroyed, which was a huge bug for me since I was always in the tank and the MBT laws are basically my worst enemy. Next, they reduced the range where the M2 slams will do a maximum damage to vehicles from 6 meters to 3 meters. Now that they reduced it and nerfed it slightly, hopefully this will bring back the M115 mines, because I believe the M2 slams were just a basically better option overall compared to the mines, and the M2 slams worked much better since they can stick on the walls, and the M15 mines were just able to be seen from very far away. So hopefully this will bring back some of the users. They also reduced the damage of the staff shell that it does to all the targets by 25%, and I believe they really need to fix the bug where you're able to run the staff shell with the Sabot or some other shells, and you're able to switch back and forth really quickly and fire the shells right after another. And I believe this is a really big bug in Battlefield 4, and hopefully they can fix it, because you're really easily taken down if you're in the tank against some other opponent that has it like that. So those are kind of the main tweaks and nerfing and buffing done in that patch. There were a few things here and there that I missed that I felt it wasn't that important. So if you guys want to see the full patch notes, I will link it down below. And this patch will probably not include that many infantry tweaking, but they have said that they will buff up the DMRs and some other things, so we'll be looking out for that. So have you ever wanted to switch to a custom loadout on the battlefield, but you're too lazy or you're too tired of switching everything back and forth? And what I mean by custom loadout is, I mean like a class in Call of Duty kind of. You can switch the guns, and you can switch the gadgets, and you can switch the grenade, you can switch your secondary. So that, if you're looking for that, that could possibly be coming out in Battlefield 4. So a Battlelog developer named Darklord has teased the possibility of that coming to Battlelog. Unfortunately, the presets will not be coming a in-game feature, as he has confirmed, and it will remain as an exclusive to Battlelog. So I have linked a link down below where it shows off him in a video showcasing how this feature will work. Lastly, we have Fan Appreciation Month in February, and what this is a way of DICE trying to say sorry for their buggy game and hopefully winning back the community. Now, between February the 1st to the 28th, we will be getting daily battle packs. On Mondays to Fridays, we'll be getting a bronze battle pack if you log on to Battlefield 4, and on Saturdays to Sundays, we will be getting a silver battle pack. They will also be giving out shortcut bundles, and you know those things where you're too lazy to unlock or level up those things. You can just use one of these things and download them, and you'll get all the guns or unlocks you want. And firstly, we'll be giving out grenades and handgun bundles for non-premium members, and if you're a premium member like me, you'll be getting a shotgun and a DMR unlock bundle too. Most importantly, not to forget, we will be getting double XP weekends throughout that whole month, and premium members will get additional time compared to the normal non-premium members. Anyways, that's all the information I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Also, I made a dual comm with Anson GC regarding Battlefield 4 Premium, if we think we should get it or not. So if you guys want to check that out, the link will be down below. Peace out, guys.